How's it going, everybody? Gringo here, and today I will be bringing you another review slash build of the new character Agent Venom. And the reason I waited till today to do this was because I was waiting for that weekly one up here with the login rewards. So I was waiting for that Mega Mastery ticket. I figured just wait a couple extra days for that and save me a bunch of the Norn stones. So, since I just got that today, let's do that right now. 1 to 6. Saves so many. Okay, now that we got that, let's start going over them. For the first, of course, I've got physical attack. I normally do all attack, but I was kind of running low on gold, so I just did physical attack because it's what popped up first. All defense as usual. HP on this, and I'll explain why in a minute. And ignore defense for some extra damage. His skills, I do have all of them leveled up, which is kind of why I'm low on gold. But back to the reason for the HP for him. On his 5th skill down here, he gets that 5 seconds of invincibility. And on his 3rd skill right here, he gets the guard 8 hits for 8 seconds. So building him with dodge is somewhat pointless since you're pretty much either going to be invincible or able to guard hits pretty much 100% of the time. So just giving him a little extra HP just in case you do take a hit just helps him out even more. And the skills you're mainly going to be using, of course, are the ones I just mentioned. The 5th skill, the most. It probably takes about the whole invincibility to go through the whole skill if you actually let it run and don't cancel it out. So it's a pretty decent skill. And then by the time that one's done, you'll probably go into the Thorn Shield right here to guard against the 8 hits. And then I would go into the 4th skill right here. It's kind of like regular Venom skill where he shoots all those little black like venom sludge things at the enemies. And the other two you might just use like in between. Do a little extra damage. For his ISO set, I rolled Smart Raccoon, and I had a bunch of extra 6-star ISOs lying around, so I figured since he's probably going to be a good character since he's paywall, then might as well give him the best set. And for his obelisk, I gave him ignore defense to boost his damage up more, and I also liked the damage proc on it for 120%. Not the best, but damage procs are usually some of the best skills or extra skills to get on these. So it should help him out with damage. Okay, so I just realized I accidentally went for the relay mode instead of boss mode when I went to do the Shadowland in this original video. So I'm gonna go back and do the boss mode real quick just to show you how he does. I'm bringing Hawkeye and Black Widow as backup. They just give him these little bonuses right here, little extra attack and a little bit extra dodge. So let's go in here and show you how he does. Now, of course, in this level, like with all characters, the one thing you want to watch out for is that bleed damage. If you get hit by that bleed damage, that's gonna hurt you a lot in this. So avoid that at all costs. I recommend you kind of not do what my character is doing and you draw him away from that little pot over there, because you should be able to do a ton of damage as long as you're not targeting that pot. you should be able to pretty much do what I'm doing right now and keep him stunned with the skills. Oh, yeah, I got bled like crazy. So let's make sure we stay on him like freaking nobody's business. So yeah, I managed to take out about half of his life with only 22 health. Kind of impressed myself right there. But yeah, that just shows how much damage he can do, how he can keep the opponent stunned, and just like stay invincible. And this is definitely better than the original video I had. So yeah, let's put this in there. And next is on to the world boss. See how he does against Corvus. That's not him. So we'll just throw him in there. We'll just do the same team bonus. For just a little bit extra damage, and we'll just set him with some the whatchamacallit. I have to scroll all the way down to find some of the ignored dodge characters. Eventually I'll get there. There we go. Found him, finally. I think we'll just use 4 of them, and we'll just use, why not? We'll just use 5 of them. Okay, as usual, start off with that 5th skill. And about 10 seconds, and you're already through his first stage. It's not bad at all. He actually canceled out my 6th star as well. Not very nice, Corvus. And there it is. So, little less than a minute and a half, which is a pretty respectable time considering he's not even maxed out. So tier 2, he'll probably easily be able to clear world bosses under a minute. And I would expect, even as he is right now, I'd be able to clear some other world bosses in a minute. It's just his skills did get canceled a couple times when Corvus did his power-up, and then when he did the one where he disappears into the air. So if those hit, it would probably take shaved off like 15 seconds. But other than that, really good character, really strong, a lot of damage, good skills, a lot of invincibility and guard against hits and everything. So if you did have to choose one of the paywall characters to get, I think he would actually be really high on my list right now. I think it would be... I think I might actually take him over Enchantress. I just like his skills. I like the invincibility. But either way, him and Enchantress would be really up there together for the first pick if you did get a paywall character. And then it would probably be like Carnage, Kid Kaiju, Hyperion I don't really see as being as relevant as he was before. Like when he first came out and he was a paywall character, he does have a couple of skills that are good damage, but he can also take a lot of hits at the same time because he has a lot of stationary skills and stuff. So I would actually probably take Ironheart over Hyperion too. But for Agent Venom, when it comes to him, I would definitely... Him and Enchantress would be the first two paywall characters that I would get, and the proof is what he was just able to do. So, I think that is going to... actually, let me show the... That's what I wanted to look at. Yeah, so skill cooldown for him, I do have at 43. Ignore defense, I've got it about 40. So those are the main two that I would focus on for him, because if you get the skill cooldown, you can probably just about go from the 6th skill to the 3rd skill to the 4th skill and never have to worry about the first two, really. Unless it gets canceled out really early in the 6th skill, or a 5th skill, 6-star skill. Sorry, used to saying 6th skill for 6-star character. But yeah, if the 5th skill gets canceled out really early, that might mess up the rotation. Like you saw in this video, it did a couple times. But other than that, I don't see there being any hiccups with this character or any problems whatsoever. He's a beast. And I would say it actually does make up for them adding Whiplash and Whiplash not being good at all. So that will do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're all doing all right. See you guys next time.